Lesson 6: Governance, Risk and Compliance. Introduction to GRC. GRC is a term-encompassing process that helps an organization ensure that their acts are ethically correct and in accordance with their risk appetite, internal policies and external regulations. GRC work together to enforce policies and minimize risk. Governance is the authority for making policies, while risk management involves identifying resources that should not be accessed by certain users to preserve CIA. Governance determines the proper strategy and operation rules by which companies are directed and managed. Enterprise governance is based on strategy business. IT governance is a subset discipline of enterprise governance. The objective of IT governance is to determine desired behavior to achieve IT's strategic goals. IT governance requires defining roles and responsibility for directing, controlling, and executing decisions, determining information required to make decisions, and handling exceptions. Risk management is the effect of uncertainty of business objective. It is a semantic process to assessing its asset, placing a realistic valuation of its asset, and creating a risk profile that is rationalized for its information asset across the business. 4 key steps of risk management are risk identification, risk assessment, monitoring, and risk mitigation. Risk identification defines source of threat that give risk to risk. Should be performed before moving to cloud. Risk assessment. Risk assessment determines the likelihood of a risk. It helps to identify and proceed control. Risk mitigation. Risk mitigation involves planning and deploying security mechanisms. It helps mitigate risk and minimize impact. Monitoring. Monitoring involves continuous observation of existing risks. It ensures proper control of security mechanisms. Compliance is an act of adhering to and demonstrating adherence to external law and regulation, as well as to corporate policies and procedures. 2 types of compliance policies are internal policies and external policies. Internal policies control the nature of IT operations within an organization, require maintaining same compliance when operating in cloud, while external control the nature of IT operations related to the flow of data out of organization. Auditing. Auditing is a process that determines the validity and reliability of information about the enforcement of control presented by a provider. Cloud auditor is a role that audits cloud infrastructure and evaluates a provider in terms of security control, privacy, and performance. There are 2 key auditing activities in the cloud, which are key activities for security and key activity for privacy. Key activity for security determine how consumer data is segregated for each other and evaluate security mechanism, while key activity for privacy is to evaluate use of encryption to protect consumer data and evaluate process.